What's going on, people? How to sort. Let's thrash. All right, so you're doing thermal conductors and insulators intro. You get down here where you need to figure out what the top three conductors are, and the top three insulators based on their K values. And you go to the engineering toolbox site, and you're like, oh, so many. Yeah, there's a lot to look through. So to simplify, you can sort. Use sheets to your advantage, people. I'll show you more sheet skills as we go on through the year. One of the skills I'll teach you right now, sorting data. You could sort alphabetically from, first in the alphabet to last, flip that, or you could sort quantitatively, highest to lowest values, vice versa. So where to start? Start a new Google Sheet somewhere on your drive. You should probably by now have a physics folder or something. So go there and start a new sheet. I mean, you could give it a title. I don't know. It's just some working sheet that you're going to use temporarily. Sort sheet. Why? Go back to the datas. Some of the highest performing metals. Well, there is the highest performing in terms of conductivity is in the original list that opens up initially here. It starts with a D, ends with Mond. The rest, some of the highest performing metals are in this Easter eggy hidden list. So click on one of the metals that are in blue as if it's a link, because it is. Click on it, and then here we get to the secret vault of highest performing metals here in thermal conductivities. Select all our datas, all the datas that we're going to sort. Copy, paste it. All right, I don't think we need this first row up here, this column heading. Right click on it, delete row. Zap. All right, now notice right away that say like aluminum has a bunch of quote marks underneath it, quotation marks underneath it. What that means is basically this is aluminum, that's aluminum, that's aluminum, that's aluminum. Instead of them saying aluminum 4 times beneath the top one, they just put quotation marks. That's the universal sign for basically it's the same, it's the same, it's the same. So that's not going to help us once we sort by K value, by the third column, because then you'll have like a bunch of numbers when you're going to be like, you're going to find a high number and you're going to be like, oh, cool, rad. What metal is it? Oh, it's quotation marks. Okay. Hopefully that's okay with Mr. Phillips, but it's not. So we need to here's a little bit of legwork here. Trust me, it's worth it. Click on aluminum. In the lower right hand corner, wait till it gets to the crosshairs looking thing, the plus sign. Click and drag down. Pow! All right, it kind of just like automatically copies that into all the rest. So we're going to have to do this for all of them. Antimony, beryllium. I'm going to have to cut this short in the edit. Boron. What a pain in the rear. Pain in the tuchus. Back in my day, click and drag was what happened whenever I was dragging a sack of potatoes through the field and my knees would click, click, click. Thanks to the magic of edits, you didn't watch me do all of that. So, all right, now we can sort. So, we're not going to sort by name. I don't think that would help us much. We're trying to find the highest K value for the best performing metals in terms of conductivity. We should probably sort by the K values, right? So you hover or hover over that until you get your that down arrow looking thing. Click on it, and then this menu will pop up. Sort sheet. A to Z. Whenever you're talking quantitatively, let's see what happens. That puts the lowest values first up top. I guess to find the highest values, you could just go down to the very bottom of the list, or you could drag them on up to where you're at and go sort sheet Z to A. Zoinks! Oh, what is this? Nickel rot. Nickel doesn't really belong up there. It's up top just because there's a hyphen in it. So we could delete that. Don't be like, oh, the highest performing is silver twice. No, this one we don't need because it's at 127 degrees. And I said, don't do that. You should be looking for ones that are at 0 or 25. So this one counts. And I'm just gonna let you do the other one, which you can see on the screen right now. But anyway, you should become familiar with sorting. Okay, it'll come in handy later. Just trust me.